your side. Push yourself up onto your elbow. We're going to work through a little side plank series now. This is going to both strengthen and stretch the sort of the side of the waist and the QL muscles, which are some of our really big lower back muscles. We'll start with the strengthening component and then we'll do the stretching component. We're going to have our elbow underneath our shoulder, directly underneath the shoulder, and I want you to sort of push the floor away here so we have lots of space between the ear and the shoulder. From here, we're going to take a big stretch up and over. I want you to take a breath in. Start, if it feels too much, down your hips and just focus on the stretch here, but if it feels okay, big stretch up and over. Lots of space between the ear and the shoulder here, and then breath out, controlling it down. Fabulous. We're going to try for 4 more of those. Take a breath in, big stretch up and over. Really control it. Remember, you can always stay on your hip. Breath out, steadying it down. Let's go for 3 more. Take a breath in. And a breath out. 2 more, breath in. And a breath out. Once more, breath in. We're going to hold it up there this time. Now, you may feel comfortable just holding it here. You might want to add a little bit of movement into this. So you're going to take your top hand behind your head if you want to move this. We're going to bring our top elbow down towards our bottom elbow. And then we're going to lift it up. Remember, you're pushing the floor away. If this feels too much, return to your hip and just work through your rotational movement here. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Either way, we've got 3 more of your chosen option. Breath in. Obviously, this one's a little bit harder. Breath out. 2 more. Breath in. And we're thinking about the body sort of being almost like a banana shape as we do this. Breath out. Once more. Breath in. And breath out. Take the top arm long. Slowly come down. Hold on to the ankles here. We're going to try and smoothly come up and over into a mermaid stretch. So both your butt cheeks are sort of on the floor here. We're leaning away. We're not shrinking into ourselves. We're keeping the chest and the arm really proud, chin lifted, breathing, looking for this nice stretch through the side of the waist into the QL here. Fabulous. So we're going to do a straight shift over to the other side. So if you make your way onto the other hip. Beautiful. And then you can either stay on your hip or you can come off your hip. Either way. This elbow is underneath the shoulder. You are pushing the floor away. So lots of space in between the ear and the shoulder here. Take a breath in. Big stretch up and over. If you want to, come off the hip. Good. And then breath out. Controlling it down. Good. We've got 4 more here. Take a breath in. Good. And then a breath out. Sitting it down with control. The control is important so we don't risk any injury. 3 more. Breath in. We'll reduce our risk of injury. Breath out. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Once more, and you can stay on your hip or you can lift off for this next bit. Holding it here, take the hand behind the head. We're going to take our top elbow down towards our bottom elbow, and then we're going to lift it up. 4 more, closing down and lifting up. 3 more, closing down and lifting up. 2 more, closing down and lifting up. Once more, closing down, lifting up. Take the top arm back long. Slowly have a seat. Fantastic. Holding onto the ankles. Smoothly just bringing it across into that mermaid stretch. Chin and chest lifted. Try not to shrink inwards to yourself. Keep everything super, super, super proud. Good work. Okay, and then we're going to find ourselves through to a, well, sort of in the middle of our mat, so we want to be in a sort of straddle. You're going to bring one leg in, got the other leg out, and you're going to hold on to, you might want to put something around the foot, by the way, if you can't quite reach the foot. Either way, you could hold the shin or the trousers. But we're going to try and reach as far as we can towards that straight leg. Foot is flexed. This is pointed, this is flexed. We're looking for flex. Now with the other arm, similar to what we've just done with that mermaid stretch, we're going to take a big stretch up and over, and you're going to give yourself a gentle, not a forceful, a gentle pull on that leg to, again, try and stretch the QL muscles in the lower back here. Good. You can come all the way down, fantastic. You might be able to sort of come down, get hold of the foot with both hands, but we want to keep the chin and the chest lifted. We do not want to collapse. Everything is going to stay nice and proud. And we want to breathe here as well, so if you've gone to a point where you can't breathe, you have gone too far. Fantastic. Slowly, steady, bring yourself up. Let's switch it over. So we're going to do the other leg out, this leg in, flexing the foot. Again, you're going to get hold of the shin, the ankle, the foot, whatever you can get hold of. Maybe want to put something around the foot, just that gentle pulling motion. And then once you've got hold of whatever you can get hold of, both butt cheeks stay on the floor. We're going to take a big stretch up and over with that top arm. If you can come all the way down flat, but what I don't want to see is this sort of lift off this butt cheek. This butt cheek needs to stay on the floor. That's what's anchoring us through the stretch of the QL. Marvelous. Okay, control yourself back up. We're now going to do some rotational stretches of that muscle. So we're going to line up our shin, our right shin, with the front edge of our mat, or that's not the front edge, it's the side edge of my mat. And then I'm going to take that foot over, so the left foot's coming over either in front of the right shin, or it's coming on top of the thigh. Same deal, we're looking to keep both our butt cheeks on the floor, so if you've started to sort of lift off, bring it back a little bit, maybe it sits in front of the shin today. From here, this top arm, so it's my right arm is going up towards the sky. I'm going to place the right tricep here onto the back of the left thigh. Fantastic, good. And we're going to look over our left shoulder, holding it here, using our inhales to find a bit more length through the spine, and using our exhales to find a bit more rotation. Not forcing anything, just with each breath, inhaling, lengthen, finding length, exhaling, finding rotation. So it's almost like we're wringing our spine out of any tension. It'd be nice if we could actually do that, but this is a nice way of imagining we're doing that. So a pretty simple twist, but really use your breath to make a little bit more space for rotation. Not forcing it, just seeing if you can use your breath to encourage a little bit more of a stretch. Superb, and then let's come back. We're going to go the other way. So same again, you're going to line up that front shin. This foot's either coming in front of the shin here, or it's going over the thigh. And we'll take our left arm up this time. This left arm's going on, or left tricep's going onto the outside of the right thigh. Both butt cheeks remain on the floor, and the same deal, we're going to use our inhales to lengthen, and we're going to use our exhales to rotate. Very, very simple stretch, but really effective. Focus on the breath. Making space with each exhale to maybe find a little bit more rotation. Okay, and then bringing it round, we're going to come onto our feet. Our feet are going to be about hip distance apart, so weight onto the feet and just drop into a forward fold. Just going to let everything drop down. Superb. Okay, once you are here, I don't know how well you can see this, I'm going to do this on a bit of an angle. Once you are here, just hands onto the floor if they'll go. If they won't go, you can put them on your thighs or on your shins. Weight in the center of the foot. I just want you to drop the left knee as much as you feel comfortable. So dropping that left knee, so your weight is sort of shifting across slightly into the left knee there. And I want you to hold onto the outside of the left ankle with both of your hands. So we're holding onto the outside of that left ankle. And then if you feel comfortable, I want you to try and straighten the legs, keeping hold of that ankle, so we're finding a bit of rotation over to the left here. So to break that down, if you've not quite got that, I don't feel like it was the clearest. Forward folding, bending the left knee to facilitate us to get hold of that ankle, and then once you've got hold of the ankle, let your weight shift over to the left, and then maybe try and straighten out the legs again to feel a bit more of a pull in the left hamstring, but B, also a stretch to sort of the right QL. And come back to the middle. We'll do the same on the other side. So you're going to start to bend the right knee, shift your weight over to the right. You're going to hold onto the outside of the right ankle, and if you feel comfortable here, straightening out the right leg, giving yourself a gentle pull towards the right leg there. Great, and then coming back to the middle, and just let everything drop, let everything hang, chilling out. Okay, fantastic.